y'all, and welcome back to Teal House Farm. My name is Laura. I am a mom of 6, and today we're going to give you a little peek into what we eat in a day. Today is a busy day, so we're going to be showing you how we make our whole foods diet work when we have lots to do. So usually the baby is up first. I give him a banana to keep him happy this morning, so I can go ahead and get breakfast started. The girls all have their own cups with these cute little silicone cozies. They get 1 cup during the day. They just remember their color and they rinse it out. And for breakfast, we usually do milk or orange juice. This morning, we're gonna do some yogurt. We need something that's fast and can be out on the table ready to go. So we have some of our homemade yogurt. I make this in the oven. I'll link it below. I make a gallon at a time. So we always have good quality yogurt in the fridge. And we're gonna go ahead and top it off with some frozen berries. The girls like the fruit when it's really cold. And on top of that, we'll do some of our homemade protein granola. I stole this recipe from the Healing Home. I'll link her video below. I love it because it does not have added sugars or sweeteners, just a little bit of honey in there. Her recipe does use a protein powder, a chocolate protein powder, but it has stevia in it, which Annie can't have. So I found this awesome peanut butter powder on Amazon, and it has worked out great, and it really makes a delicious granola. To finish out the girls' breakfast, I'll make some hard-boiled eggs. I always use store-bought eggs or hard-boiled eggs just because the farm fresh ones are so hard to peel. The girls love hard-boiled eggs. Sam prefers scrambled eggs. We'll make some big people eggs in a minute. First, gonna get the coffee started though. Sam's home working on school all day today, so I'm just gonna make a big pot that he could sip on during the day. I love using the percolator, no filter, and it uses fewer grounds. I feel like it saves us a decent amount of money on coffee. For the scrambled eggs, we'll use our farm fresh eggs. And I'm also going to add some veggies because anytime you get some veggies in your diet, well, I mean, you should just go for it. So I think I'm going to go ahead this morning and I'll throw in some mushrooms and I'll throw in some spinach and of course just a little bit of cheese, and I'll go ahead and scramble these up for me and Sam while the girls' eggs are finishing. As I said before, it's a busy day today. Annie has 2 different therapy appointments, and then the big girls have a gymnastics class, so we're going to be in the city all afternoon and for lunch. So I'm going to go ahead and pack some lunch boxes. I'm going to start with these grass-fed beef sticks. I love these. It's just the beef and some spices, no crazy ingredients. And get them at Sam's Club, so pretty easy to find. Then we can't go wrong with some mini raisin boxes. Everybody loves raisins, even the baby loves raisins. And a Lara bar for each girl, which is kind of like a dessert without all the cookies. I'm also gonna throw in some cheese sticks for protein. I tried to find some organic cheese sticks. They were so expensive that I just buy the regular ones still. And then some cucumber slices for a vegetable. I love packing cucumber slices in mason jars. It keeps them nice, locked up tight, but it's also low waste. I'm not buying a bunch of plastic bags, but it's easy for the girls to open and close them as well. If you're thinking this is just a lot of random stuff for lunch, you are absolutely right. I find it works better if I just pack lunch boxes with a bunch of grazing food and the girls can take things out as they get hungry. Otherwise, if I pack a lunch, they just eat it and then 2 hours later demand snacks. Last thing, just going to be a bag of plain potato chips. These are not my favorite brand of potato chips. I really like the Deep Valley ones, but I could not find them in the store, so plain Lay's chips was the best I could get and the closest to a clean potato chip that was available. Last up is my lunchbox. Gonna keep it about the same at the beginning. Here's some cucumber, add some cherry tomatoes in there, plus some leftover smoked sausage that we had for dinner the other night, and my absolute favorite, which is potato salad, which probably isn't really whole foods, but I don't know. I just love potato salad. And we're done. Breakfast is about done now that we've got lunch packed, so 2 meals down. Gonna go ahead and get the coffee poured. Sam is awake and he's ready to eat. And so the morning is just starting to roll on. We usually start breakfast just by ourselves, nice and quiet, and little people will start appearing to eat their breakfasts as we are eating. Here's the first one up. Oh, and look, there's somebody else. And they can just go ahead and eat as they get up. We don't wake the kids up at a certain time. They pretty much all wake up at the same time anyway because the house just starts to get too loud. Last step is get dinner ready. Crock-pot is out and we're going to add some baby carrots and make one of my all-time favorite recipes, which is the crock-pot whole cooked chicken. Super easy. Carrots on the bottom, chicken on the top. Going to pour about half a stick worth of butter on top of the chicken. and also sprinkle it with maybe 2 to 3 teaspoons of lemon juice. This is not my recipe. By the way, will link this below. Then we are going to spread on our spice mix. It's got some paprika, some thyme, salt, pepper, garlic, things like that, and coat it pretty liberally here. This tastes almost like a rotisserie chicken without the rotisserie price. For a side, I'm going to go ahead and chop up this zucchini from our garden and put it in a buttered dish. I'm going to go ahead and keep this in the fridge, and Sam is going to put it in the oven for me when we're on our way home. Gonna dice up some onions, maybe about half an onion pretty thinly, put it in there, and I'm also gonna dice up some potatoes. I'm also gonna do these thinly to make sure they cook fast enough in the oven. The zucchini will cook pretty fast, but the potatoes take longer, so gotta make sure they are nice and thin in there. And on top of that, we're going to spread just a little bit of avocado oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of Italian seasoning with some good quality Parmesan cheese. And then we're going to go ahead and mix it all together and make sure it's good and mixed so the spices are evenly distributed. Some foil on top and into the fridge until I text Sam to put it in the oven. Normally I also make our own bread in our bread maker, but our bread maker broke, so we're going to use some baguettes I had in the freezer. We're on our way to town. Everything's good and ready to go. The kids graze through their lunch boxes, get some school done. We do therapy and gymnastics, and then by the time we get home, dinner is hot and ready. Sam set the table for me, so all I have to do is to get the food divvied out. So we got our carrots and our chicken, and we're gonna go ahead and get out the bread and the zucchini potato mix as well out of the oven. The baby wasn't too happy that I wasn't letting him have some bread, but he'll get over it. He'll be okay. And there's the final product, all cooked and was hot and ready by the time we got home. Everybody likes it. The zucchini actually came out super well, and sometimes the kids won't eat the zucchini, but they ate this one. And to finish off the night, we have some peanut butter and banana popsicles that we made yesterday. We just blended up bananas and peanut butter. That's all. Thanks so much for joining us. We enjoyed sharing what we ate for the day with you. We will see you all again very soon.